Twinkle, hometown, Dallas, Texas. The flight selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 12, Union Flight, Air 5, Technical Sergeant Richard Reed, hometown, Jersey City, New Jersey, and Staff Sergeant Christine Johnson, hometown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Police Sergeant Commander is Master Sergeant William Earth, Military Training Instructor, 321st Training Squadron, hometown, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 9, Jennifer Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Michael Milburn, hometown, College, Kansas. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 5, Jennifer Flight, led by Technical Sergeant William Peck, hometown, Portland, New York. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 10, Eastern Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Anthony Joe, hometown, Nashville, Tennessee. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Valerie Andrade, hometown, Dumfries, Virginia. Representing Medal of Honor recipient, Matthew Flight, led by Technical Sergeant James Tedrow, hometown, Charlotte, Pennsylvania. Representing Medal of Honor recipient, Smith Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Lizzie Redding, hometown, Lowell, Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Over the last 7.5 years, the airmen before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with a foundation to serve in the world's greatest airport. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will enter airman school, where they will develop their vertical thinking skills and further personalize their Air Force core values. They will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of over 130 Air Force sessions. They will then move on to work at one of over 84 Air Force bases around the world or work directly with our sister services. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibility and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the U.S. military, and an even smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. We should be proud of their accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our Squadron Honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military trained honor graduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen to study in the athletes of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's training for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Colonel Sherry will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
Good morning. Are you not excited? Look at this. These are the America's newest airmen. This is one person formation that I've just seen. Family, friends, thank you so much for being here today. Without friends, family, husbands, spouses, sons, daughters, being a part of all this, it's just not as special. And you are what brought them here today. We had them for 7.5 weeks. You had them for 18 plus years. So our great MTIs, we may have done a little polishing, there might have been a little bit of forging, a little hardening of steel, but the bulk of the work was done by you. You gave them family, friends, and a foundation, and they will come back to those family, friends, and foundation when they're done with their Air Force careers. In fact, many would say, when you're done with your Air Force career, that's all you'll come back to. But I think they're wrong. They'll come back to great memories that they can share with family, friends, and a new family within the United States Air Force that they will come back to over and over again. And they'll see them wherever they are. So first, let me thank you for giving us your sons, daughters, husbands, wives, to be a part of this great institution. Let me thank the MTIs. What an impressive bunch we just saw get brought into this. These are men and women who do not do this for the money. They do not do this for glory or power. They do this for afternoons or mornings like this, where they can watch the raw material that came to them 7.5 weeks march in a great formation like this, knowing full well that there's more to them than just the ability to march. These are men and women who can serve in our United States Air Force and do everything that we're going to ask of them over the next couple of years and do it well. This is the beginning of their journey, and these men and women have done a fantastic job of setting them off on the right foot. So thank you very much for all the hard work, to the staff, to the faculty, and to the great MTIs. We don't get to stand here and mention names like Pittsburgher and the like without having great men and women having already served before us. We wear this uniform, and the respect that we get is due largely in part by the work that our veterans have already done for us. They have already served and sacrificed. They have already gone to parts unknown and left some friends behind. They have lost friends, they have sacrificed, but they have fought, and they have fought well for our country. So could I get all the services veterans, past and present, to stand up and be recognized? Thank you very much for what you've done. All the veterans. This is your legacy. And these guys and gals are going to carry the fight where you guys left off. So thank you very much. I'd be remiss if I didn't take a non-standard thank you to the group of folks on September 11th. About an hour ago, after the first tower was hit, men and women, first responders, arrived at the scene and started to immediately do what they do. Many of them did not come home that night, 14 years ago. And so if we have any first responders here, active duty, civilian, retired, active, if you could stand to be recognized on September 11th, because this is the day that we honor you and what you do to keep us safe here at home. Thank you. We are a more secure nation because of you and your sacrifice as well. As I mentioned, September 11th is a busy day for many. There's a lot of things going on. I remember where I was 14 years ago. If the demographics hold correctly, some of the folks out here were just getting out of diapers. I'm the youngest amongst them, 4 years old. But I can tell you where I was September 11th. I walked past the Pentagon that afternoon and watched it burning. A year later, I was working with an enlisted JPAC in the hills of Afghanistan, flying an A-10 on a combat sortie at night, and that enlisted JPAC was there, working air power to bring his Army troops home safely and to take the fight to the Taliban. I was there when they opened up the new wedge of the Pentagon on September 11th and watched us triumphantly say, you may have hit it once, but it's standing now. 3 years after September 11th, I watched my entire enlisted maintenance corps get 12 jets perfectly in shape, and I took them back down to Afghanistan and take the fight back to the enemy. And it was that enlisted maintenance team that got 12 jets airborne and flew a phenomenal sortie and flew a phenomenal deployment. But I will tell you, I will always remember this September 11th, because as I look out at these great airmen, it renews my faith. It renews my faith in the warrior airman spirit, and I see it in all these young men and women. It renews my faith that the best days of the Air Force are ahead of us. And it renews my faith that the United States Air Force truly is fueled by great airmen, their skill, their courage, and their dedication. And so I'm proud today to stand in front of you and say, this is the future of America and its Air Force. Airmen, as we get ready to take the oaths of office, I'd ask you to reflect on all that's gone before you, the hard work that you've put in over the last 7.5 weeks. Think back to how you started this journey, and this is just the beginning of the journey. But remember the words of your MTIs. Remember the hard work and the friendship, and how friendship and working together and teamwork paid great dividends. And then, really, I have only one other question for you to ponder. And that is, are you ready to join the world's greatest airmen? Okay, I think we're ready to do this then.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand when you say you will now administer the oath of enlistment.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, you've crossed over into the blue.
Thank you, General Cherry. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century of avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail!
Airmen in the state flag mask, Lincoln flight, will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left after they secure the flag. Airmen in the drop-in uniform, early flight, will meet their family members at the north side bleachers near the equipment lockers after they have secured their insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to inform you that the parade field and surrounding area will be closed and off limits to visitors from 0730